Charlamagne, who are you? I mean, over in your career, you've interviewed everybody. Who is, this season, who are you excited to talk about?
Man,
To talk to?
I know this sounds cliche, but I really, I'm always excited to talk to anybody who has something interesting to say. But people ask me this question, and I never truly have an answer because 95% of the people I've spoken to, I didn't plan to speak to. But then when it happens, you're like, oh wow, I got to, sit down and have a conversation with this person and that person. The one person I do want to interview, like before life is over, is Judy Blume.
Wow, why is that?
Oh.
I mean, because my mother's an English teacher, and when I was younger, she would always tell me to read things that don't pertain to me. And like, there was nothing that was like the opposite of being a young black man from the South than these white women, these young white girls that we would see in these books. So I would pick up mad Judy Blume books, and I would just read them all. Plus, I used to love the Book It program. We had to read 4 books, to get a free pizza. So I ran through so much Judy Blume and so much Beverly Cleary, and I just felt like, she introduced me to the art of storytelling in a real way.
Wow.
Like how you could talk about things that have socially redeeming value, but do it in a very like entertaining way. And so I don't know, I've always wanted to have a conversation with her.
And what was surprising to you about, because, she was, that her thing was she got into the mindset of very young women and specifically white women. And what was the thing that surprised you about the way those characters thought or the way that they acted?
That there was really nothing different from my life. You know what I mean? Like, of course, I've never sat around and said, I must increase my bus. You know what I mean? But those were just regular, everyday stories that people dealt with. Like, even though I say white women, I mean, women of all, races deal with those things that she was talking about. Even when you talk about like a book like Blubber that was talking about, obesity, and that was, anybody can relate to that. So it was just like she just had very unique stories and had a very interesting way of introducing us to heavy topics in a lighthearted way, a digestible way.